anymore. Been a lot of walking today. I'm exhausted already. So, as I said earlier, right, obviously the skateboards are going to be dropping like this month. I've actually added to the website. There is a skateboard section now, but there isn't any skateboards yet. But the first skateboards are going to be going to people I know, and yeah, they will be customers, so they're paying for them. It's not like freebies for people, but still, I've been promising a group for a while who, I haven't been able to skate with them, to be honest, only a few times. But they're sound lads, so so I'm gonna be. I don't know how many boards I'm gonna be able to do at first. Try and get out as many as I can. Oh, sorry, I've got really bad acid reflux today. But I'm gonna fingerball for a little bit, and then I'm gonna be recording some footage. Obviously, still trying to get to 3 times a day. It's a challenging one, do you know what I mean? Because I don't want it to be samey. I don't want it to like you to watch like video. And to be honest with you, it's very difficult to not have the same stuff at the moment as well. I can't actually just go and skate because my board is absolutely ruined. And my bushings are ruined. I know I've got a business, and people just assume, hey, you've got business. But it's expensive, you know what I mean? At the moment, I'm designing a website which is just going to be for like customers or people if they want to upload, go on live and stuff like that on there. So if you're to go live, watch other skaters live, watch other skaters stuff, while also the shop's on there. I will upload a video later, which is just a concept idea of what it's going to be like. And it's pretty cool because it's coded though. You have to code it, and it's like really testing my old coding skills because I can code because I got an A in IT computing, but like I generally it's like always like deep reaching in the deepest parts of my memory. It's very complex, like coding. I forgot how complex it is. So as I say, I will upload later on the concept idea. It's already got the products on there. And it's got a live and like when you sign in, but I won't be doing the app until I know that the skateboards are selling well. Which I'm pretty sure the skateboards are going to be popular because I know how many people already want the skateboards. Oh god, my stomach's hurting a bit today. Anyway, sorry, dog hair in my mouth probably. But yeah, so I'll upload a video later showing a proof of concept with the idea, which will have the shop on there, but also where people can go live themselves. It'd be like imagine a skate talk, but just for skaters. What's good, bro? Welcome. But yeah, so there'll be no ads, there'll be nothing like that. It's not about monetization. It's just purely for skating. I'm not trying to make it. It's a free app. The only thing that'll be on there is the links with the shop. You know what I mean? So you can obviously get the skateboards, fingerboards. But I'm going to be putting the fingerboards to the side for a little bit to work on skateboards because I feel like they're going to be way more popular for one. And as a skateboarder, this is the main thing I wanted to do. The only reason I've done fingerboards was one for myself because I discovered fingerboarding like 2 years ago when I started the skate business. I mean, I started skating, so quick rundown, started skating when I was 5, had the injuries, like slip disc in my spine, tore ACLs by the time I was 16, stopped skating for 8 years, became an addict on painkillers and other stuff. Sobered up, met my partner, started skating again, and then 2 years in, a year in, I decided, I'm going to start a skate company. Because it was always what I wanted to do. I always wanted to be a pro skater, but I was like, hopefully now I can help other people live out their dreams so that we're easier. Oh, fair play. Welcome, bro. Full support. I appreciate it, man. I really do. To say so, I'm like absolutely exhausted at the moment. I've added a new board to the store, by the way. This one has been added, which is like a silhouette one. What did I call it? I have no idea. Sometimes naming the flipping name of the board and giving it a description on the website is honestly the hardest part. But so I'm going to get my iPad to show people quickly. It's a little easier. And then I'll fingerboard a little bit. And as I say, I think I'll be going live again tomorrow. Unsure. We'll just go through to Google and do it this way because it's a little easier. Skate addiction. Go through to my website. Come on, in your own time. So yeah, on the website, and then skateboards isn't there yet, but I've added the part. But it's coming up soon. And you've got fingerboards with all of them. But it should be coming up with the most recent one. 1 second. What? Well, it does. It comes up with newest to oldest. These ones you can see when you hold them down. That's what they're like. The glow in the dark ones. And that is these ones here. It's 36mm. This one in particular, anyway. And I loved it so much, it's the board I've done myself. Wait, it's weird, my name. I salute you, sir. What was I going to say? Breeding price on, bro. I don't know what that is. To be honest with you, I'm really 2 seconds. I'm really confused why there's a product not popping up there, unless someone's already ordered the product, which is like it can happen, and then it shows it won't show up. Very, very odd. Okay, 2 seconds. No, no collections. Sorry, it baffles my brain a little bit right now. Sort from newest to oldest. Why is that one not coming up? Right, we're gonna restart. We're gonna go restart and go to Google again. Sorry, everyone. It's being a pain in the ass. Yes, it's working now. Right, if we go through to Google, I wanted to show you this. Finally. So, if I just go on Skate Addiction, the website, right? Boom, boom. Wait, why is it not working? It just came up. Oh, John, don't even do this to me. Right, see there, it's now finally got the icon, but that's a small little detail. Anyway, so skateboard to be added soon, because obviously fingerboards, all that good stuff. But I don't know why there is meant to be a more recent board than that. There's a newer board than this one. I'm so confused right now. But obviously designing as well. So they have the app, which will have a link to the shop as well. But it's just, or you'd be able to buy them from the app, probably a little bit easier. But guys, I'm putting in so much work into this because I want to grow this to be the biggest, most like, I mean, really got to bring attention to especially this area of England with skating. I mean, people think in the UK we don't skate. I've got more injuries than anyone I've met when I've travelled skating around the world. That doesn't make me a good skater, but I did have seizures, which I wasn't aware of. It took one person to be smart enough to realise and have a game of skate with me that, you know, I was having injury, like, I was shaking before I hit the ground. It's a joke. Anyway, it's not a joke, it's serious, but I mean, it's funny how long it took. I still skate, but I mean, at the moment I can't skate because I'm waiting to get bushings and some more bearings because they're just completely messed up. Because I've been designing the graphics and the skateboards. Obviously, I'm putting the fingerboards on hold for a little bit because I think the skateboards was the main thing I want to do anyway, so I know they're going to be way more popular. But at the same time, I've got so much work to do at the moment. And I'll be honest with you, yesterday I'm pretty stoked because yes, you know, I don't know if people know Heron skateboards. Well, you must do. I was messaging them yesterday, which to be honest with you, just was like so surreal. Like to be, and I'm not even joking about that. Like I feel like people won't believe me, but I can actually show people, but not what you said, can't I? Because it's not a brag. It's just like shows you guys if you put your effort in, you can get somewhere. And I'd say it's probably one of the biggest skate companies out of the UK, arguably. You know what I mean? And hard work pays off, honestly. Honestly, I can't show everybody what they're saying. I don't have a quick like blur it out or cover a lot of it up. But yeah, there you go. Wait, oh come on, focus, bro, focus. Hair and skateboards, right? So we can see that. And that to me was just so surreal to be able to message them back and forth like a really massive, arguably the biggest skate company out of the UK. To me, that's just, you know, it's inspiration enough. You got to keep pushing. You don't have to know people. You can, you know, make it in the industry. I mean, arguably, you got to do what you love at the moment. People recognise that as a passion for sure. Yeah. So in about 20 minutes, I'm going to be coming off designing the graphics. I'm going to be going on the first load of boards. First skateboards are going to go to people who I know in the skate group, but they're not just getting them for free. They are paying for them. Other than the sponsored skaters, and it seems unfair, but I mean, they're the sponsored skaters for a reason. But yeah, anyway, I hope everyone's having a good day. It's been stressful recently because it's been like roadblock, writer's block. I haven't know where to go. I was like, I wanted to do skateboard till Tom. I've been waiting for someone else. Like, you know what? They were messing me about another skate company. Sometimes you've got to do something on your own. I've got the graphics. I've got the ability to make the boards. I don't even see that board. Just actually bring it up. This is them absolutely love this board, man. Obviously, it's like one of my first boards I did, so real well. And it's on an old board. I like refurbished one of my old boards because it took 700 fingerboards making to get it to a good quality. And I mean, like, this is one of my favorite graphics for sure. Anyway, that's what I was gonna say. So when I started making them, they were like this. Then they went like this, and they look okay, I guess. And then you compare it with that with the proper wheel arches. I mean, the difference in quality is unreal, right? And if I drop it, you can hear the difference as well. One's so much duller, and that's because wood glue expands and people leave their boards in the mold for a few hours. The same wood, same glue, same mold. It's just time. I spent 24 hours in the mold. Right, sure, people done with me explaining the business. Go figure it out. Go check it out. If you want a product, go get a product. If you don't want a product, don't get a product. I love my balls regardless. This is being a skater. I'm so rusty. I mean. Quite nice. I tell you what, as a skater, satisfaction like 15% of the trick sometimes, especially after you've been practicing for a while and you finally get it. It hits the spot, hits the spot. Don't knock it till you tried it, people. Don't knock it till you tried it. Oh man, I need to get some new wheels on my skateboard and my flipping fingerboard. Don't worry, this is what I say, with fingerboard and skateboard, I just can't afford fingerboards and skateboards. That's why I'm making my boards and fingerboards extra durable. Like, I've not needed to replace the trucks or the bushings or anything. Made my own type of wheels, so they will be dropping probably within the next few months. Skateboards are priority mode, that's the mold for them. And I'll be using the same formula I made to make skateboard wheels. They're like urethane, but they set quicker, they're a bit cheaper. But I mean, not in quality, like cheaper quality, but cheaper like to make. So I'll be able to actually charge a lot less. How can any skater ask for anything? And it's from the UK, so let's be proud here for a second. That is a UK made company from a small tiny island which seems to be doing nothing at the moment effective. So I know there plenty of people are, but I mean, as I say, like, I think when people go, what are you actually doing? We're trying to make skateboard companies, fingerboard companies, so kids can actually bring it back, bro. It's what we need, like, get kids off their phones for a bit. And I'm saying it on a live and it's like, I'm done, but no, because I'm not on my screen scrolling through stuff. I have to use my brain energy rather than just sitting there now. Do you know what I mean? Just enjoy life and do you. No that message. Oh, do you know what? I don't even know what it is, but some days just really clean. Okay, I shouldn't have said that. I jinxed myself. I want to get a backside flip. Oh, I got it. Is that second attempt? I don't even know, bro. So I'm designing a website. I'm designing a website. I keep saying website, man. Bro, my brain is like mushy peas at the moment. I'm designing the app at the moment. You'll be able to get it on the App Store probably within like a month or so. You'll be able to upload your clips. It'll be like a streaming platform and a video platform, everything like that, and a shop, but without any shitty ads. It would just be pure skate clips. Do you know what I mean? And then it'll be like the hottest like clips or whatever, the most trending. So you know that you don't have to worry about filtering through. I'm not like shitting on anybody, but the worst of clips, you want to look at the people who are like, beginning off, and then it's like skate talk, but not copying it. It's called skate addiction. But the app is coded design. The website was slight drag. Shopify making the app through that was slight drag and drop, so and part coded, so it's easy. And it's putting my skills to test from IT and computing. But coding the app so far has gone alright. I'll show a proof of concept video later. So it might just look like a screen recording, but that's just because it would just be a proof of concept of the app. And it would be like, you can sign, you would have an account on there, the shop will be on there, clips will be on there, there'd be competitions I put on there. So I was wondering how I could do competitions on YouTube to do. For this is so much easier. People can just, I'll show people the concept later. You literally go in there, sign on, and it say go live now, or add a clip to the community. And then through that, people will be able to rate it on that app, and then you can take part and you can win prizes too. It's just a perfect idea. I love the concept. I know it's going to work. It doesn't even need to have thousands of people, which, to be honest with you, it could do because guiding all my platforms. But I think it's a wonderful idea. It's literally like Instagram just with skating, but on an app that's got the shop, it's got the community, chat with people to meet. Obviously, everything will be an age limit. You know, there'll be different groups and there'll be like safety regulation things in place. Because the app right now is coding. I'm designing it right now. The website was easier. The shop was a lot easier. It was drag and drop. Part of it code, well, quite a bit was coded, but coding a whole app is hard. I remember from IT because I didn't code an app. I coded a website. So it is very slightly different. When I say very slightly, it's different. But I mean, the coding's all the same. It's just knowing what, it's about changing the coding, going to check, changing the coding, going. It's just bro. So that the website will be out in like a month. Like, sorry, the website. I keep saying website, bro. My brain. The website's already existed for a year. The app will be out in a few months. I'm honestly so excited for this app, man. It'll be sick. I've always the few things I wanted growing up: to have an app on the App Store, right, but a proper good one, a website, and a business, and be a skater. And I've managed to do all those things. I have an app on the App Store coming out, a website, a graphic designer for my own skate, well, CEO and founder of skate. I mean, you can achieve anything, guys. Really, just put your mind to it. I mean, it sounds like you can. Yeah, you honestly can. The app's going to be like, as I said, where people can upload all their clips, communities, like, and that's where I'm going to run competitions. I feel like I have to say it in case new people come through. Sorry if I repeat myself, but yeah, it's where I run competitions through. Oh, I'm so excited, man. So yeah, I'll be able to like do, I'll just keep an eye out because I'll post a video for proof of concept of the app. Obviously, the layout's not all exactly the same, but we'll show the shop section, go live. So you'll be able to go live on there too. Obviously, it'll be a certain age and there will be moderated. Like if you do anything, you'll get banned, of course. But yeah, the website's already been open for a year, and I thought, you know what, it's doing quite well in business. I'm going to open the app, which is just going to have skate community clips. Then there'll be competitions where you can post it, and then everyone can rate it, and then boom. It's easier through there because it's all in one app. From like clips to like, you don't have to get shit emails. You can just get like a notification on the app. Turn off the notification, just go on there, and it saves people's storage rather than getting junk mail. So once you've got notification, you can save. There'd be like if it came with a QR code or like a discount code, it'd be like save to clipboard or save to discount. So then you'd have a discount code section where you go to you can use. It's just, oh bro, I love brainstorming. I really do. And as I said, later on I will show people proof of concept. It will be not on the live. It will be on a video, a short I'll do, and it's just a screen recording of the. I was gonna say, is it on here? No, it's not updated yet. But yeah. So excited for this. Even if it's only got a few people, I know there's like at least 30 people already that want to like download it and use it. So I'm like, oh great. Oh, pressure's on. The heat is on. But yeah, I'm terrible. I'm not terrible. I'm just rusty today. It'd just be nice to. There'll be no ads, nothing like that. And it won't be like, oh, well, yeah, how do you get paid then? Well, that's the thing. You don't have to if you love skating. You're willing to do it for like just upload it. It can get you. I know people are experienced, but right, if you're uploading it on the other platforms too, and then that one, so what? Builds a community. What else? 2-second post. Do you know what I mean? Is it? People go, oh, I need to be paid for everything. Well, I do work so much, I don't get paid for shit every time. It's just life. It's not all about money. You've got to do what you do because you love it. It's a fact. I'm so rusty today. So I've got some real clean ones over there. I've got some like overcrook, backside 5.0. I've got a double switch fix. This switch, by the way, so this would be. Oh, mate. I'm terrible. I'm so terrible switching the other way again after I've been practicing. It's the same as skateboarding. Oh, shockingly terrible. Yeah, I'll be able to go live on there, and it'll be like an adult live as well. Like, not an adult live, you know what I mean? It'd be like pretty much just chill. People just swear. It's like it's not gonna be so regulated because it's so ridiculous now. Everything. Well, obviously there will be safety things in place, of course. Oh, it's just really exciting, guys. To see how this is growing so quick. But the website to put it on Shopify is like £79 a year or something like that, and then no, Apple Store. I'll have to get reviewed and checked through. I mean the coding. Ugh. So it's going to take me like at least a month to code the website. But I keep saying website, bro. Website's done. Can't believe I've had it for over a year. That's crazy. Business has been 2 years and the website's been over a year. And like what? So yeah, website in a year and also 40 customers. But in it, it's for fingerboards alone. That's really good. Some of them are in the US. Returning customers, of course. Yeah, I think skateboards. I'm still doing the fingerboards, don't worry. But the thing, I think the skateboards is the next avenue, because skateboarding for me is obviously the main thing I want to be able to make, really. Because I didn't grow up fingerboarding. I just discovered them a little later on, like literally 2 years ago. And I'm like, "Do you know what, they're actually fun." I thought this was fingerboarding. I didn't realise you could do tricks on them. I was like, what? So I made some of them. I made some for my mate. My mate said, you should actually make those for your business as you're making a skate company. I thought they were a good thing to have, like a little portfolio. No company wanted to actually have an artist for skateboard, so I just went, oh, I'm going to make my own boards as well. And obviously, 2 years later, after making some promises, I'd wait for some other companies, but they clearly just messed me around because they just wanted to like delay me. I guess I have no idea. Oh well, what can you do? Because it's literally been like it was like 2 summers ago when I first said I was going to do skateboards. It's been long, as I said, the business. Like I say, I've been declared like 2 years now. I mean, coming up 2 years, but it's been longer than that since I've been making the works and promoting like the idea of being a graphic designer for the bit. Like, since pretty much since I started skating again, which is like nearly 3 years ago. But as I say, it's been 2 summers since I've been messed over. Coming up 2 summers, and I just gave up. I was like, you know what? You sometimes got to do stuff on your own. No one will give you in life like the room or the space, and sometimes you just got to just do it. You know what I mean? Facts. I'll have to get a switch for it. Nose manual. Rusty. Oh well, I'll come back to that and warm up in a bit. But anyway, so guys, I'm probably gonna have to leave all this sec because one, I want to warm up. I've got a lot of footage anyway, but I've got to go through and try and sort this app out. So I want it up and running as soon as possible. Obviously, it'll still be like a month or so, but I mean, if no one else is doing the app, if I'm not doing the app, no one's doing the app. I honestly can't wait to start building this team of skaters, because I will literally post. You'll know when I've built a team of skaters because there will be a video combining all of us. You know where it will. Do you know where maybe with the background will go orange or the same color as the company, right? With like oranges and yellows and stuff like that, and black and whatever. That's why I love that there. But it will literally be like that sort of background with skater with the name popping up, and then it would like where they're doing their trick. Because I'm trust me, as skaters, I've got that do like McTwists, hand plants. They can do like a double kickflip into a blunt stool. I'm like, bro, they skate like I used to skate, like street skating as well. And I know there's about 10 of us in a group chat. I was invited to it because he saw me skating alone when I moved here. And I said, well, I'm starting a skate company. Well, not exactly that time, but about a year or so later, I was like, I'm sorry, I haven't been out, been like starting a skate company. And they're all like really interested. And as I said, so they're going to be the first people that get skateboards, unfortunately, which is just standard because I've said that from the get go. And a few of them, I think like 3 of them are potentially going to ride for me, which would be amazing. Like one of them's really new, 8 months, but he's a great skater. Another one is skating. I mean, he's like a dad and stuff. He's incredible. As I say, he can do hand plants. He can do inward heels over a gap with a jersey barrier in the middle and stuff like that. And like he's just incredible, man. There's another guy, and I'll ask him, if you let me sponsor you, can I upload your clips onto my thingy? People will be amazed. I personally have not seen such good skaters in real life. I mean, I have travelled around a lot. You know what I mean? When I was younger and skating, I went to Australia, Albany skate track, all the way to like Le Dome in France, and also I mean Prague, Copenhagen, just to a lot of skate places, right? And I've met and seen a lot of skaters, but these guys are this. Imagine an 8 stair up onto like a box. It's like eight. I don't even know it's more than that. There's a guy who wants to be sponsored, who wants me to sponsor him, which I can't wait to do, and among others. But there's a perfect mix because there's like someone who's been skating 8 months. He's done me this fan art. This kid, he's like 17 now, but he's incredible. He's learned so fast. So I'm gonna be sponsoring him. He's the main one I said first because to me it's not about clout. It's not about how many followers you got. It's how much you love skating. This is a community building. So he's being sponsored first. Then there's another one called Jordan Rose. Just give him a shout out anyway. Good luck finding him. You're seeing, so I'll upload some clips soon. But is it okay if I upload some clips because he's really keen to like be sponsored too? But he'll be like a part-time one, so be in the clips occasionally. But he's honestly, when you see like going back to good old days, unfortunately before Bray went all messed up, right? Like good, like, or like I don't know, Bones Brigade, everybody that had like a team that people loved and got like they've got personality. And I'll ask you if I can upload the most recent clip because they're funny. You know when you watch a skate park and they're messing around, he goes up and does a blunt stool, and then he munches on the banana and goes at the camera and then goes. It's like when you're just goofing around. That's the old skate parks, and that is what I want to work on building. Obviously, when my skating days are like sort of like people go, "Oh, you're 25." Obviously, people know me: slip disc in the spine, tore ACLs, compound fracture, which is where a bone came out of my arm, which doesn't affect my skating necessarily, but like slip disc in my spine does, and a lot of other injuries do. But I mean, it's still nice to be respected with the skaters, but I still wanted to be involved in some way in the skate industry, in the community, whatever you want to call it. But these guys, honestly, they're incredible. Imagine like a hubber, right? And there's a flat bank, a driveway, either side, whatever you want to call it, a flat box on top, right? He's literally doing a tray flip to blunt stool and like a kick flip out. I mean, that is what you see like Day One Song do and all these people like that, like really good skaters. And these guys are like from Dorset where I live, and they're incredible, man. They're absolutely incredible skaters. Like they're just not got the clout. Like yeah, they've got a few YouTube. I'll ask them if I can say look, post a video on here and be like, these will be my skaters. What do people think? Because these guys will skate for the love of skating. They just take the board and they'll upload the clips as a clip. They and that's what true skating is. As I say, I'll still skate again. I'm going to get it back. But bro, after, as I said, I've not been able to fully get back since I even started again because obviously the injuries I've had like corrective surgery, like my ACLs were replaced with a hamstring, so very painful. Torn ACLs, compound fracture, the bone came out my arm. Slipped disc in the spine, broke my collarbones, ripped meniscus. I said MCLs and ACLs, didn't I? Crazy injuries, man. I was having seizures. I thought I was a bad skater, but I was having seizures. It took one game of skating with my mates. I was able to realise that I went up and did my blunt stool, and the ball went in like that or whatever, and he said he saw, that's pretty cool, just resting it. He just saw me just shaking in the air, and I went down. And so 8 years by, addiction, painkillers. I mean, this is all for my nerve pain. For yabbling, bro. I mean, seriously, it's like, I'm not crazy, but I don't take more anymore because I won't be able to run the business. But as I say, skateboards will be coming, probably like in a month or so. But as I said, then the first people getting the boards are either just people I'm sponsoring and there's people in the groups who are like going to be buying them, but it's like 3 people going to be sponsoring because these guys are incredible and they've got the humour and the charismaticness, like the energy for the videos. Do you know when you watch a skate park and people are goofing around, but like yeah. One's like in his 30s, I believe he's a dad, but I mean, it just shows that like there'll be a massive age gap between everybody. It shows that diversity, and there's a big skate group we found. Like I was at the skate park one day, and he was like, "Oh, do you know anybody?" I was like, "No, I just moved here like about a few months. Like, was it a few months or like a year and a few? It might have been a year and a few months by that point." And he was like, "Let me take your number and add you to a group chat. There's a skate group." He said, "It's just Ranger." He said, "There's only 16. Who's the kid who's now 17?" And I said, like, right, he skated for, okay, it'd be a year now, but this kid dropping in 14-foot vert. If anyone even has any understanding of skate, you don't even need to. Imagine 14 feet with a slight incurved. I mean, it's more than a vert, bro. This thing is like the fourth part right. You know, that saw a fourth part right dips in, like not that much. But when you went to do a roll in or a drop in, there's a part where you're almost not touching the thing for a second. It is scatty as anything. I wouldn't do it. I don't like rolling in. I don't mind a bit of transition. Street skater, but he's incredible. Breaks collarbone, back at it again in a week or so. Obviously, it was a while ago now. It was like, what, 2-3 months ago, because it really didn't need to heal. That one you do not want to land on again, mess it up. But yeah, these guys are incredible. And as I said, they're also keen on getting the boards. So they're going to get the boards first, I promised them. And I'm just excited, Max. The video is going to be like, right, the new skate team, 2 years have been waiting for this. And they've all got that, there'll be a bit of street, a bit of, because it would be like, we'll have one thing in common, skating. And then it would show the team, it'd be like, street, transition, whatever you want to call it, a bit of because there is literally, I've got a street, transition, and vert. That's all 3 of them. And then, there's me who's just that old, rustic, injured person who's just like trying to have a game of skate, gets destroyed now. Because sometimes I go nonsense like a variable hill, because in my brain it's like, it's muscle memory. But where my injuries sometimes just like, but my brain still sends it, because I'm like, you have to do this, and I'll really mess myself up, which is, I don't know, it's more funny, I guess. But it's given me and I know before it went all tits up, but we're flipping Braille where like everyone mocks Aaron because he couldn't skate. Like I will skate more than that, don't worry. And it's had everyone else skating, but it won't be like that either. It's gonna be like fair pay, fair skating. I want to get like our main plan was a warehouse and stuff like that. It's just a skate where I don't even want to say the version of warehouse. It's just not the team, not the Ricky and all that lot. Fair play to them. I mean, that would have pissed me off. I'll be real with you. I wouldn't have worked. I love skating so much, but I'd be like, adios. I'd be like, I'm not working for you just to take your money. And like, allegedly giving it to a cult, let's just say, right? I'm good. I'll be off. I'm out. Adios. Like I said, I don't know, man. But yeah, as I said, the reason I'm putting the fingerboard, I love the fingerboard, and I'm keeping the fingerboard. I keep it. I'm not gonna stop making fingerboards. I mean, it took so long because I've even designed all the bloody packaging. So it's got. I've gone so in depth with it. Obviously, made fingerboard wheels as well. So there's no way I'm just gonna stop blowing the dark ones. There's no way I'm just gonna stop. But as I say, skateboards was always my main priority, really. But it's just been a bloody nightmare, as you can imagine. In a single, like living with my girlfriend in a one-bedroom flat to try and make skateboards here is not easy. Not at all. Oh, I need it. I can do it. But I haven't been able to do it the last few days, which is hey, there you go. That's guys, you can't even bloody see. Oh, there's a switch flip up on this. Switch flip faking. So I mean, when you fingerboard, you get like a slight satisfaction that you do when you skateboard. Believe me now, as someone who skated like all of my, I didn't fingerboard. I thought fingerboarding was this. I can't believe it. Up until what? Wait, let me think. It's been 2 years now, nearly. I've had the business. I can't believe it. It's wild. It's absolutely crazy. There's a sale on, by the way, as well. By the way, guys, as well, on the glow in the dark one, all of it. But yeah, this, I don't know why this one's not popping up on the store. I don't know if it needed to be approved. So I don't know. This one is like, it's one of a kind as well. So it's like there is going to be no more graphic. Well, there will be, but they're not going to be like that. They're going to all be different. But it is one of a kind, so it's just rarer in that sense. And there's only one. There's like how one of these, right? And it's called Dozy Daisy. There's only one of these left, and I'm never making it again. And I think only one or two have been sold. So you'd have one or three. Most of my boards are like I've made 2 or 3 of them, and there's a set of 4, and I make 2 or 3 of each one. Normally 2. So there's one more of these, and there's one more Dozy Daisy, and then that's it. Never making it again. And that is honestly, as you can see, I will be doing skateboard sizes as well. So imagine having the fingerboard with the only graphic on it from the company and the skateboard. And I'm actually designing an app right now, and we've got the website up, so it really is blowing up quite fast, guys. Honestly, as I said, imagine being like, I promise you now, because it obviously comes with a card as well and written since authentic. That will be so much one day, and I know it because I know how things, with value go up, and collectibles, especially skateboards, especially if you have the skateboard. Because I'm doing one of the kinds of the fingerboards and skateboards. So if you had one of each and you got only 2, that'd be so rare and collectible. Trust me. And I know it's because I understand business. That's why I've done it like that. It's better to have. I don't understand why companies rush on products because then it's shitter and it gets a bad reputation. Focus on quality, not quantity, and then people still want it. And if they want it, they'll wait. That's just how it is. And it's like, unfortunately, I can't rush it. If people want good quality, then yeah. I mean, the reason that people say to me is like, how does the board kind of, like, I try and get it to its maximum pop, but it's difficult because of my arthritis. I mean, the board and the pop is incredible, and the reason being, other companies you can let this up, leaving the board in the mold for about 4 hours, and if you look, that's what it does for same wood, same mold, same glue, different amount of time, right? Literally, you can hear the difference. Same height, right? This one's just crisper. Wait, what? Which is easy? I don't know what you mean by that word. But yeah, you hear how dull that is, and that is what a lot of companies haven't like. It loses the wheel shape, the wood glue expands, and you lose the wheel arch like this. And there's just an insane difference in the quality of the board. And I promise you now, you look at a lot of boards, they are literally like that. And they go, they've averaged it to be like, that's your average concave, but it shouldn't be, because the board should have a wheel arch, and this is still only 0.5 millimetre of concave, or there's a millimetre, which is still what these claim and are. But as I said, the difference is unreal. Same mold, same wood, same board, different amount of time. If you've got 24, that's my secret. If people want to know, just make, even if it's 24 hours. I'm not going to tell people how to do the glow in the dark boards or graphics, but if one board that has a clean pop like that, I mean, I've only fingerboarded for about 1.5 years now, and in that time, I've obviously been. God, it's annoying. It sounds like a brag. I'm just saying anyone could do anything. It's not just me. Do you know what I mean? I mean, if you want to flip and start your own business, and don't anybody tell you you can't. So I got really bad acid reflux. It's like I'm drunk when people are burping. But yeah, skateboards, stands, 3D printed, packaging, mystery pack, script tape, wheels. Made over 700 boards, and in that time I've also made ramps, rails, obstacles, planters, you name it. We got it. Beanies, tops. This is a board that went a little bit wrong, but it was this is my partner. And then when it's not for sale at all, that was like a board where you got a picture of that t-shirt of your partner. So these are the beanies. To be fair, they're doing really well, to be honest with you, because as I said, I only have one of each these designs left. But yeah, they're doing really well. Because even if you look up, thank you for that, bro. Point out. So I don't know what everyone say, but if you Google skate addiction fingerboards, not even skate addiction fingerboards, sorry, glow in the dark fingerboards, mine's the fourth one to pop up, and not sponsored either. I don't have the money to pay for that sponsored stuff. It's just how popular it's getting. But yeah, I appreciate it, man. I really do. It's growing very fast, as I said. Also, the skateboard, what's one of the boards I've done. Like pride and joy, absolutely love it. Unfortunately, they won't be available for like about another month or two because the first customers are going to be like the team I'm building, it's a skate team. And because to me, it's not about money, guys. Really, obviously it helps. There's no denying that. But you know, what is it without a community or a team? Really, you can be nothing without a community or a team, especially with the business. Can I get this? Ooh. Can I get a switch backside of it? Actually, probably catch it like proper. The reason they're also doing so well is because they don't break. They're 2 times durability, if not more than that. They are so strong, and I'll prove it right now. So this is one of the boards. I can't. But I unlock everything else off. I'm not gonna lie. These things are like. See that pot? You won't get bored. It's one that you'll be able to show your kids in like 20 years or however old you are. You know what I mean? Because they are that durable. And I go like more edgy, you know, as I said, there's graphics like this, obviously for adults, there's graphics like this, obviously for adults. And the wood I use is just on another level. Like they use factory pressed wood, which breaks at one of the slightest bends where this does that. You know, if you imagine that's one sheet and then you do 5 sheets. The reason they started to make them with worse wood, I believe, allegedly, no, I'm saying this is my opinion, but I'm not saying it's true. Is I think they realise using factory pressed wood it breaks easily. Like seriously, with factory pressed wood, you can't do that with it to get a weir large. It wouldn't withstand that pressure and that bend. It just wouldn't. It goes into a finesse. And if you imagine that with wood glue, with Gorilla Wood glue, which is some of the strongest wood glue, 5 layers, you know what I mean, like that. It's not breaking, man. They really are so strong. So cool. I appreciate it, man. I know I'll be honest with you, I've been homeless. I've been through a lot. And it's not a boo-hoo, it's just, you know, in life, if you actually look at it, a lot of people who go through shit typically try and, you know, I realise this world's a really tough, rough place, and you only might as well do it now. I was an addict, you know what I mean, and I was an alcoholic, and I realised, and with the help of my partner too, because I mean, realistically, it's a mixture of everything in my life. I wouldn't want to take anything back because I wouldn't be who I am now either, and I think that's how people first step to healing is accepting life, right, and accepting what you go through. And a lot of people just stuck in some moment of anger and pain, and I'm like, bro, if I'm not angry, well, I am sometimes a little bit like, you know, I can't watch many things anymore without being triggered. And my PTSD is not, I'm upset or I cry, I get angry. Like it actually, if I watch something, so I get assaulted or attacked or an innocent person, it gets me so mad, even if it's just a series. So it's ruined my ability to be able to even enjoy anything. Which I sit there and think, why do people enjoy people getting absolutely annihilated anyway? Because I know people piss me off, and then I can't say what I do. Like, you know, regardless, you get my point. And I am truthfully a diagnosed. I have antisocial personality disorder, which is being stigmatized because that's why they changed the name. It used to be it's antisocial personality disorder is psychopathy, which is sociopath or psychopath. Now I'm not a psychopath. I am a sociopath. But they are heavily stigmatized. And to add to it, if you want to look it up, there's only 3 serial killers in history who have it. It's a lie where they say all of them have psychopathy. All of them either maybe have BPD or autism. Not all of them have that exact one, but I mean these are more prevalent or common. Um, Antisocial personality disorder just means you do lack emotion, but that just doesn't mean that just because you lack emotion, you lack it for a reason. You've been gone through absolute nightmare and your brain switches off. It has to. But it's partly you're not born like it. That's a psychopath. They even kind of I don't understand that, but whatever. But people can be a sociopath because you fall off the swing and you hit a part of your brain. But then you've got to have other things, in my opinion, completely wrong with you. And I'm now starting to realize that, like, you can look it up, you can ask ChatGPT or whatever people bloody ask or use these days, and it would tell you, or a Google AI, it would tell you. Oh my god, 2 seconds, guys. It would tell you that it's heavily stigmatized, and that they won't necessarily live violent lives at all. Like they're more capable of it, but that's like saying somebody who has legs and doesn't have legs. The person who has legs is more capable of walking. No, I know it sounds kind of dumb, but anger is energy, and that's true. Anger is energy. So I'm going to respond to my partner because it's popping up. It's not my partner's fault. Oh, damn it. I believe I'll be wait. I will be coming live on tomorrow as well, guys, as well. So I won't take it 25. But yeah, anger is energy. But then sometimes you shouldn't use that as your main thing. I've found myself getting angry earlier because I'm offering people these good deals as it seems too good to be true. But sometimes you can't push shit. You just got to roll with it, go with it. And to be honest with you, I've realised I am happy with my boards. If some of my board doesn't sell, my main goal is I've got sober in life. I met the person I love, and I'm now redirecting my energy in a positive way, completely differently. I've started skating again. Putting my art on the boards, and because we all have an addicted, if you have an addicted personality, unfortunately, it's probably going to be like quite a permanent thing. I've realised anyway. Some people might be able to shake it, but it's not necessarily addicted. Your body just maybe craves more dopamine release than someone else's, or don't know the science behind it, I guess yet. But as I said, so fingerboarding's helped me as soon as I discovered it because I play sessions or skate or Tony Hawk Skater Pro just to because one, it's nostalgic, especially Tony Hawk Skater Pro. But growing up playing skating games as well as skating myself, and as I said, I still skate, but you just can't do it all the time. It's not realistic. So it's a good little. Right, if I'm sat there in the morning having a coffee, I just have a little fingerboard, nice and easy. It's chill, relaxes the brain. It's almost. Sorry, guys. Wait. Oh man, it's funny. I used to drum. Well, I say used to drum. You always a drum. I'm a drummer, I guess. But yeah, I love drumming. I play guitar a bit. First started off, my dad just said drums are just too easy, but he obviously has no idea about rhythm. I know he's my adoptive dad, but I am joking, bless him. But honestly, I really just think, as you say, tapping your energy into something else is so important. Because I say, I drink and do this, and it's your body just craving some sort of escape because things can get too much. And that escape doesn't have to be quite literally like a substance or something like that. It can be generally something that takes you out as well for a second, a series, a movie. The reason I recommend something like fingerboarding, skating, or fingerboarding to me is almost more ideal than skating because with skating, you need to go out, find a spot. It can't be like dark or rain, like well, it can be, but I mean, you don't want to piss off your neighbours. You don't want it to be raining realistically and stuff like that. But fingerboarding is just saying you sit there with coffee in the morning just on your side. It's nice and easy. It satisfies the brain. You know when you see those videos where people do things and it's satisfying. I feel like fingerboarding is that for skaters because even skating is satisfying. You know what I'm on about when you're going over the tiles. I mean, to be honest, as going back to saying about drumming, I respect that because I used to play instruments. I still can play guitar. I can play drums still. I know that's one of those things. It'd be a bit out of rhythm sync, but I've done pretty much loads of things that wasn't anything too intellectual like maths. But I like wrote stories and I've done stonemasonry, carpentry, and that's why I love carpentry and stuff like arts, and I love skating. So I'm combined all of them into essentially, making a skateboard company, a fingerboard company. But also had merch, beanies, and tops. I wanted to make a thrasher, but that was like affordable for people, right? Like, but with everything. And I'm designing the app at the moment. I'm like halfway through it. It's already got the shop part on there. I'll upload a proof of concept video later. I'm so excited about this. So I've done in a year, and it's what I mean. People, it's not a brag. It just shows you can do anything you set your mind to. Since last Christmas, not the one that's got on the bomb before, so I guess a year and a bit. I've made 700 fingerboards, 400 graphics. I've kind of relearned skating in that same period. I've learned to fingerboard completely because I thought this was fingerboarding. So not like completely everything, but I could do varial heels, half flips, nightmare flips, inward heels, nollie flips, fakie flips, switch flips. Um, I've made ramps, obstacles, skateboards, 7 of them, beanies top. Well, I didn't make the beanies, I've worked on them with someone else, but my design. But yeah, it's been a massive help. What else have I done? Made a new type of wheel, wax. I also had a business course in that time period, which was like at least 12 months, which was like last year, like maybe no, more like 10 months, maybe it went on for like the whole thing. And then there was like a dragon denting it. If you go onto my website, you'll see I've got a certificate from this company, which you can actually contact now, like vouch for me. I won out of 50 people. It was honestly the most like I have anxiety, which I know doesn't maybe seem like it to some people, but because other people are like, well, bro, you have anxiety. Don't even tell me that. I have BPD, so it comes in waves, and when I do feel it, I feel it. But I also have antisocial personality disorder, which is a sociopath, which will not show weakness as well. So even when I am struggling, stuff to do with like things like being red pill men, stupid ass shit I've ever heard, because I'm somebody who generally doesn't feel emotion. But when I do, it's either extreme anger or pain. I've learned how to redirect it in a positive way, treat people with respect. It's not difficult, guys. Really, it's not. But yeah, as I say, sorry, I'd go on a tangent. But yeah, I'm just excited to see where this goes. Really, as I say, I'm putting the fingerboards on like hold. They're still there, the ones that are still available, and I'll still be making some every month. But skateboards is now taking main stage again because I do believe in like quality over quantity. So don't just pumping out everything. It's just like, you know, we got what we got. That's why I made a backlog of stuff as well. But I had to practice with my old boards, putting the graphic onto it, sanding them down a few times because I didn't want to like waste new boards. You know what I mean? Oh damn it! But yeah, guys, honestly, I appreciate all the support. I will be uploading um, proof of concept about the business. Sorry, the app. I'm honestly so excited for this because I say I've been always wanted an app on the App Store. I thought that'd be so cool. I mean, there's always things you want, but I mean, seriously, take months. So it'll be on the App Store probably within a month or so. The Apple App Store. So I don't know about Apple Android. I'm afraid I will look into that, but that's more money, and I want to make sure at least it's expensive. I'm 25 and I'm like full steam ahead with the business, but I'm not like doing anything I can't do. But at the same time, I have these big dreams for the business and aspirations. I mean, we've already made like a lot of them, which has really shocked me. As I said, like without you guys, it wouldn't be possible. It really hasn't. But I can't thank you enough. I really can't. It's getting emotional. I'm crying. You're the one crying, not me. Shut up. Anyway, but no, we did glow in the dark fingerboards, and the first company in the UK to have graphics and skateboards in the same company, which is just like, just unreal. 700 fingerboards, skateboards, bro, it just goes on. My brain is just, you can't process it yet. It's amazing, and I can't, as I said, and it wouldn't be. Well, I would have made stuff with if it wasn't for followers. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't have been able to push it as far as I have. But if people are really interested in the app, which would be like no, it will literally be no ads on there. You'll be able to just shop on there for the products, or you'll be able to upload, and it might be a way to get my attention easier if you wanted to be sponsored. I've already got people in the works at the moment anyway, but there'll be competitions. You'll be able to, but it'll be no ads. You'll be able to just go through skate video after skate video. And there'll be the most popular videos, like the most trending or whatever. So you won't have to like filter through. And I'm not dissing on anybody, but obviously there are some people that are better than others. This is just a fact of life. And if people want to see the good videos, there'll be the option, right? I'm gonna have to love and leave you now because my partner's home. And yeah, I will be back live tomorrow. Um, I would say I'll come back on live later, but I'm exhausted really. I've given my all today for the lives. I really have. But yeah, I really love you all and appreciate you. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. And I'll catch you all tomorrow. Peace.